right?
Not too much.
Okay.
But it is a long response. So you're going to land, you're going to ease your hips down, and then jump up. So you could see, I think, pretty good there, the different speeds between the 3 jumps.
One of the big things that I noticed myself, I have a tendency when I start doing these things, I start breathing. Yeah. So you have to keep breathing.
Sure.
You know, you can even do that when you're like an exercise output, push out, right?
Yeah,
or
sure.
Whatever.
Yeah.
You know, little things that, because if you don't breathe after a while, you're probably going to be unconscious.
Yeah. No, these will get your heart rate up pretty well. More for us than the young kids out there who are in shape. But.
What now? How about if I know you mentioned tests? How about if we just show the viewers quickly on a test you can do at a local playground against a wall. Don't do this at home and start marking up your house or the outside of your house, the inside of your house. Get your parents mad at you, but you go down a basketball court, you can probably put your hand right up on the support for the hoop.
Your local high school may even have, if not a tester, a professional tester.
Right.
They may actually have a spot on a wall where they actually do the testing. And if you would be good to check with your high school because they may have the actual measuring tape right on the wall.
Right.
That's easier to use. But if you didn't even have that and you were, like you said, at a playground or at your folks' house, you could do it on the side of your house. I mean, basically you would take a piece of chalk, blue is a good color, but you rub it on your finger, on your middle finger, and you would just stand there perpendicular to the wall, okay? And you would reach up and just mark the wall with your finger.
So you're not moving up on your tiptoes or
no
anything
tiptoes,
like that?
just
but,
head straight
be honest,
and reach.
Where you can touch. And then
once you mark that, then
basically
get some more chalk on there, make sure the person is ready to test.
Yep.
And again, you can do this with friends. Then what you would do is start tall, just like normal, dip as fast as you can, because you want to go down as quick as you can to get that energy back, that spring back.
Right.
And you're going to jump as high as you can and swipe your finger on the wall. And then what you'll do after that is measure the distance between those 2 points.
So that shows you how far it is.
And that'll tell you what your vertical jump is.
There's some more mathematics coming into our life. All right, let me see what I can do.
So this would sort of look like
I know we're going to be able to get some paper into this.
Yeah.
But not having any chalk on there, I don't know. And I mean, my vertical jump is feeble. But with work on it, I know that it would increase.
Sure, without question.
And another thing I remember, and correct me if I'm wrong, remember in basketball just having kids go up, just constant, that you can do that, just a rapid fire, and you're used to having the ball in your hand, you can even catch it off, you know, different things like that. Just keep it interesting for yourself too.
No, that's a great drill to do. I mean, that's something that I used to do in between all my regular drills I was doing. That would be a warm-up drill or a jump drill for that day. So there's plenty of, when you get a ball in your hand or at the court or you can do tip drills like that and touch. I mean, you can stand underneath a basket and just swipe the net. You know, however high up you can reach for 5 or 6 or 7. The key thing with it is not to jump so many jumps in a row that your quality diminishes, where you can't get the peak height all the time.
Right.
So
that's when you know it's time to calm down quick.
So there's really a quality control that's really important in terms of getting a return for your efforts when you start jumping. And so I don't know, it's a good range might be around, keep it just around 10 jumps. If you start getting much more than 10 jumps, you have to be in better condition and shape. Or else you'll find that your first 4 or 5 jumps were real high and then your last 6 jumps were about 5 inches lower. And so you'd want to cut that training off at maybe 4 reps and just do multiple sets of 4.
Right, so you get that, when you get the diminishing returns, the quote-unquote diminishing returns, that's when to stop.
Sure.
Right, because you're not doing yourself any good.
Take a rest and then do another set.
Yeah, well, if I push harder, this isn't 4th and goal again with Woody Hayes barreling through the brick wall. We want to improve and not harm. Another thing I know, like jumping rope can help you with these kind of things, and there's a lot of different things we can do.
Jumping rope's a great conditioning drill. Again, jumping rope, because it's a little bit lighter in terms of the impact, that could be done longer. Intervals of 30 seconds to a minute and a half, even as much as high as 2-minute intervals, which is obviously hundreds and hundreds of jumps, can be very effective for conditioning. A few days a week as a way to condition the calves and just to get the heart rate going and be a more fun exercise and athletic exercise than maybe just running around your block. Sure.
Right, and I know that it sounds like it's something that's easy to do. Get out there and try it for a while.
We only did 6,
easy.
And we only did 6 or 8 reps here. And
I'm still kind of.
And you saw how much fatigue that took for us to do. And
put some effort into this.
And even with elite athletes, you do see them doing less. We tend to think, a lot of our young kids tend to think that the elite athletes are doing more all the time, and again, they do a more variety of work, but a lot of times it's not more in
Right.
terms of heavy impact.
Right.
It's actually less.
Well, speaking as a professional former athlete as opposed to a former professional athlete, and that means I have the shirts still from my teams, and I finally got rid of them, thank God. You know, it's sometimes some kids
Sure.
grow up, but it's a long time for them,
Yeah.
and I can speak to that. But you know, it's been really great to have you today. I
thanks for
really
having me.
appreciate you taking the time to do this. We look forward to having you again. You know, if you didn't get anything out of this, watch it again, because there's a lot of information here, and we're striving to bring more and more stuff. And Doug, with your experience and everything that you bring to the table, we really appreciate you coming on and
No,
helping us.
I appreciate you guys. Thank you very much.
Thanks.
Thanks, Joe.